Well, I'm gonna do me.
Dean Martin spent most of his life under bright lights. Yet when he passed away, he left behind a mystery that stunned Hollywood. The legendary King of Cool had a fortune worth about $30 million. But when his estate was settled, the final details about who truly controlled it surprised many people. With ex-wives, 8 children, and a lifetime of famous friendships, most assumed the answer would be obvious. But Dean Martin's final chapter proved that even the most public stars can keep private secrets. Before the tuxedos, the slow, relaxed voice, and the image of a man casually holding a glass of bourbon, Dean Martin was simply Dino Paul Crocetti. He was born on June 7, 1917 in Steubenville, Ohio, to Italian immigrant parents. Life in the steel town was tough, and Dino learned early that charm alone was not enough. By the age of 15, he was already stepping into boxing rings under the name Kid Crocetti. The fights were rough, the money was small, and the injuries were real, including a broken nose and cut lips. But those early battles shaped the calm confidence that would later define him. While chasing opportunity, Dino took whatever work he could find. At one point, he worked in an illegal casino behind a tobacco shop, first sweeping floors and later dealing roulette. At the same time, he began singing with local bands and experimenting with a new stage name, Dino Martini, inspired by opera singer Nino Martini. His voice was smooth and relaxed, influenced by performers like Perry Como. Soon a band leader suggested something even simpler and more American sounding. That was the moment Dino Crocetti officially became Dean Martin. Everything changed in 1944 when he met a young comic named Jerry Lewis at the Belmont Plaza Hotel in New York. Their first show together in Atlantic City nearly failed. The audience was silent, and the club owner warned them they might be fired after one night. Desperate to save the act, they took a risk and turned the performance into wild chaos. Dean tried to sing while Jerry interrupted with slapstick comedy, crashing across the stage and creating hilarious disasters. The audience exploded with laughter, and the Martin and Lewis partnership was born. For the next decade, they dominated nightclubs, radio, and movies. Their chemistry felt electric, but behind the scenes, tension slowly grew. Dean began to feel overshadowed and frustrated with playing the straight man. In 1956, the partnership ended, but instead of fading away, Dean Martin's career exploded. He became a major solo star with hit songs, films like Rio Bravo, and later the famous Rat Pack alongside Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. In Las Vegas, their shows became legendary, mixing music, comedy, and effortless style. Away from the spotlight, Dean's life was more complicated. He married 3 times and became the father of 8 children. Friends often said that despite his relaxed party image, family mattered deeply to him. But his greatest heartbreak came in 1987 when his son Dean Paul Martin Jr., a talented pilot and athlete, died in a military jet crash at the age of 35. Those close to Dean said he was never quite the same after that loss. When Dean Martin died quietly on Christmas Day in 1995 at the age of 78, he left behind music, films, and decades of unforgettable performances. He also left a fortune worth millions. Yet the final details of his estate were never fully revealed to the public. Portions of his royalties were controlled through a family trust, and legal disputes later emerged involving his second wife and financial managers. In the end, exactly who received what from the King of Cool's fortune remained largely private, adding one final mystery to a life already filled with legend. Dean Martin's story reminds us that behind the fame and laughter was a man who fought hard, loved deeply, and endured real loss along the way. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden side of this Hollywood legend, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss the next untold story from the golden age of entertainment.